This year was supposed to be awesome and filled with travel adventures with friends and family, but I only got to see my family once before the world had to shut down. So now that I'm unemployed for like 2 months, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with my life. So during the world shutdown, I did what I imagined other humans must be doing. Working out, then canceling out all that hard work with excessive eating because of the increased amount of stress and boredom, then trying to escape the reality of the situation with reading a bunch of books, then realizing wrinkles are forming and started a skincare routine, and trying out new recipes to eat healthier to counter all the newly developed bad habits. Luckily for me, after 2 weeks, I went back to work for one of my jobs, and I was lucky enough to have the proper PPE during the peak of the pandemic, unlike many healthcare providers in the nation. It's finally summertime! I have to say, it's been a few years since I rode a bike, so there were a few moments of struggles, but we eventually found this little nook, startled a few canoers, and protected ourselves from the geese invasion.
Look at this bird thinks we have chips. You know what? I bet they're saying, hey dude, look at those humans here. You think they have sour cream and onion ruffles? Yeah, I hope so. It's my favorite.
Then it was July 4th. This is the first time since the beginning of the pandemic I got together with friends. We lit up sparklers and danced away to our favorite artist all night long. The world felt just a little bit warmer, and for the first time this year, I felt just a little bit less lonely. The rest of summer was filled with mini day trips, delicious seafood, beautiful sunsets, and special birthdays.
Hey! Happy birthday, Jeff. Happy birthday.
In August, I purchased an iMac. Buying this computer was the beginning of my journey into learning how to video edit. I wasn't sure if I was going to make any videos, but having this computer inspired me to get creative. In September, I got to meet baby Isla. I don't know what it is about babies, but they just bring so much joy to life. I know parenting is not always easy. I do know a little bit being a dog mom. We ended the summer by relaxing on my roof deck, playing skippball, and watching the sunset. In October, I went to the White Mountains with Jeff and Vin. We took a few minutes to make sure we look flawless.
Okay, let's go!
Vin decided to debut his vlogging skills.
Hi, I am part of Wong Fu Production. Look at what I have here with me today. We just did a hike. It only took us an hour.
We took our first snap break and realized that we were nowhere near the top. So after a few more minutes of hiking, I wanted to take another snack break, but was scolded by our leader.
Alright, come on, K camera, then we'll go up there and we'll eat. What are you doing? What do you mean?
We stopped for some photos and I tried to do cool poses but just couldn't help myself and derped out a bit. This hike was actually pretty difficult, so be prepared to actually rock climb at several points going up the mountain. I got braces this year. I was told I can no longer eat Oreo cookies or Sour Patch Kids, so you can imagine how devastated I was.
Right now, looks like all these states have voted.
For American Thanksgiving, I made these delicious Korean tacos, but couldn't even enjoy them because my mouth was under construction. I also spent all my free time learning how to video edit and summed up the courage to upload them to YouTube. And just like that, my favorite month of the year arrived. I was feeling generous and got a few of my friends small gifts.
For those of you that watch The Mandalorian, who wouldn't want pillowcases of Baby Yoda? So I got this really cute wrapping paper, and I bought it because it had all these llamas on there, except I think it's for Hanukkah, because it's got these candles here. So one of my really good friends bought a house this year, and I got her this cookbook, but I also got her a bunch of these little, like people.
I'm not going to lie, they were a lot of fun to play with.
Back massage. Don't think dirty.
But in all seriousness, this is what they actually do. This year, I felt a new kind of loneliness that I'm sure many of us have felt. But I also felt incredibly connected with so many people. The phone calls weren't just phone calls, they felt like warm hugs. The Zoom meetings weren't just meetings, they felt like a party. And chatting online didn't feel so virtual. They felt like real meetups at a coffee shop with the best lo-fi playlists on. Whatever happened this year, I hope you brought more kindness into the world when I needed it the most. I hope you were able to find small doses of happiness among the sea of sorrow. And I hope you are proud of yourself for surviving this chaos and for being brave to show up every day to offer the world something you can give and expected nothing in return. So cheers to the new year. May the force be with us for 2021. I have spoken.